Hi everyone, my name is Miss Mecklenburg and I'm a 7th grade teacher at Barker Middle School, and I'm here today with Mrs. Tramstra, the 7th grade science teacher from Krieger, and today we're talking about erosion and deposition. We are at Mt Baldy here in Michigan City, good old Michigan City, and I just want to question you to think about this. What is going on here? What factors are causing the dune to move or migrate away from the lake and towards the parking lot here at Mt Baldy? Okay, so think about that, talk with your friends about what factors are going on, and then we'll share.
Remember a few years ago, more than a few years ago, that a boy was climbing out on the dunes right here at Mt Baldy and fell into the sand and got buried. So I want you to take a look at all of the erosion of the dune behind us, and then look at what's happening to the vegetation and the trees around it. And I want you to see if you can form a hypothesis about what might have happened to that boy to cause that.
We have now hiked over the side of the dune, and we are here, and what I'd like to pose a question to you is, how has the vegetation changed, and what interaction do you see between the sediments, specifically the sand, and what's going on with this vegetation here? Discuss that with your group or your partners, and be ready to share your ideas. Think about what factors are causing the dune sand to move. Now my foot is in the sand right here. So here we have a drop off, and you can see the elevation change of the dune. It's dangerous, so if you do come to Mt Baldy, make sure that you stay with your parents and stay on the trail, and don't get too close to the edge of the dune. The topography is changing, constantly changing here at Mt Baldy because of many factors: wind, water, and snow, snowpack from the winter. So there are a lot of factors that cause changes to the dunes and the topography. That is, the elevation changes of the dunes. So we can look at a map of the topography. We're actually going to study topography throughout quarter 1 and quarter 2. You'll learn how to read a topographical map in meters and in feet. And I'd like for us to look at a topographical map of Mt Baldy now and talk about all of the factors that cause the changes to the dunes.
Wayback Machine and go back about 10,000 years. All of this lake right here used to be a giant glacier called the Wisconsin Glacier because it went through Wisconsin. It was a giant continental glacier. That glacier then receded, it melted, and it created this giant lake, Lake Michigan. The lake then and the glacier combined created all of the sand and our wonderful beaches. But it did not create the dune. It just created the sand through the weathering. The dune was created by the currents from the wind and the water pushing the dune up and creating all of our dunes along the lake shore. So glaciers created the sand, wind and wind currents created the dune.